They have to be perfect about their command
How
throws.
are we doing, team?
Pretty good. We're about to commentate
hello.
Parasol Cutter.
Okay. My opponent has not shown up,
Yeah,
so
Cutter.
I'm just gonna hang out until he does. But yeah. So we got Parasol and
Alright,
Cutter here. It
sounds
looks
good.
like. Bet. So I know this is a matchup that Zyvon says that Parasol wins very easily, because Zyvon, like myself, is on the Cutter kind of sucks train. With this being one of the matchups that we use as justification for that, because Parasol can just kind of hold forward, and Cutter doesn't really get to do a whole lot, as we're seeing right here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you might take some chip on your way in, but like, Cutter's disadvantage is not that good. Honestly, like their dive kick is, better than a lot of characters have, but even that only hits, that only hits in front of the diagonal. It doesn't hit directly below them. So for that reason, it's like pretty easy a lot of the time to juggle them, even compared to other characters with dive kicks. If you're just holding forward at them, it's really difficult for them to really get their charge cutters set up, which are the main, place that their zoning is going to come from. And especially if you compound all that with a relatively small stage like butter building, you see pretty close to a perfect like we saw just there.
Yeah, no. And like the Parasol is able to put in more pressure a lot more quickly than Cutter can. The huge advantage for Zyvon in this matchup.
Celica's here, Justin, so whenever you're ready.
Yep, they just DM'd me.
Alright, awesome.
Good luck. But Zyvon, for the most part. Took a few hits, but still won very solidly.
Okay. Alright, this might be a little more difficult.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they think of this.
Parasol does not fare that great, especially with the air, because Meta Knight's an air character, and Parasol doesn't have an anti-air, so
nope.
You do the math.
Yeah, no. Although she is going up, but oh, nice command grab. You should probably get out of that corner. That's not where you want to be against Parasol.
I mean, he's staying on the ground, which that's literally the one thing you never have to do against Parasol.
Yeah.
Even as Artist, the character who can not fight in the air at all, all I did was just go up against Parasol. Parasol has no way to chase you up there.
Yeah, no.
So using the counter very well. Using the shuttle. Okay, yeah. This is what we want to start seeing. Just kind of popping up to the sky and only coming down when you see an opening. Oh, and Apollo's almost brought this back to even. Ooh, that was good. Charge into... Yeah, that's gonna do it. But I really liked the charge, the Skyward Sword thing, and into counter, because a lot of the time, Meta Knights will go for the charge into shield, and it looks just like shield. So a lot of times, you'll catch people off guard with that.
Okay, running it back to Factory Tour, same matchup. Interesting.
And the good thing about counter is if you time it correctly and someone tries to grab you, they'll whiff because of the iframe.
Oh, really? Did not know that. Okay, there we go. He's playing way more in the air now.
Yep, I think he saw what was working last game and just decided to go with the proper counterplay. You have to remember there is a stalling rule, so you can't stay up there for a whole 30 seconds. You can't stay at the very top for 10 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, nice counter. Yeah, this is definitely going way better for him compared to the last game.
Yeah, I think the unfortunate thing about this is, or the unfortunate thing for Apollo rather, is that if he wins this game with Meta Knight and he stays Meta Knight, Zyvon's gonna pull out the bomb.
Oh yeah, no.
If he swaps to a different character, then he's gonna have to deal with Parasol with a different character.
Mm-hmm. Or they just both end up going different characters.
Well, no, because Apollo has to decide what character he's going, and then Zyvon can decide whether
true,
to
yeah. Mhm.
switch.
But yeah, game 3 going to KingApollo after realizing that going up in the air is a much better idea than challenging Parasol on the ground.
Honestly, I think the smart thing to do here is try a different character as Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
If you have like maybe a different character you want to try against Parasol, because you know that if you're not new around here, then you know that Zyvon's gonna swap to bomb.
Yeah, I know. He could also try the WR2, but like Zyvon's played Justin's water so much that like I don't think she would have much of an issue.
Yeah, you need to be a
When,
dedicated water
Justin's
main.
like the best
Oh,
water.
beam.
No one really compares to Justin's water quite yet.
Here comes her beam counter pick. This is
Oh,
a new one. She's
Yep.
been playing Bandy and she's been doing really well with it. So we are going to be witness.
Yeah.
that.
And it was on Bubbly, right? Yeah, Bubbly. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know what Zyvon banned here. Because if there was a flat stage open, Paul probably should have picked that.
Yeah, he probably should have. He wasn't expecting the... Well, the character wouldn't even matter, actually. Beam is just good in general on flats.
Yeah, if anyone has a beam, you should pretty much always ban flats, regardless of who they're currently playing.
Yeah,
You don't want
no.
like a counter pick to happen.
Uh-huh.
Paul doing alright right here with the beam pick.
Yeah.
Zoning fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't understand the charge move. I mean, it's a gambit. You go for it. If you get it, you get 40 damage, but the odds of hitting that move are just so low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's not like you're really applying pressure with it, whatever, because you can easily avoid it too. So it's like, you know, what's the point, really?
Yeah, it's one quick shield, and it's not that big, so you can just kind of avoid it.
Yeah, just simply jump over it. But Apollo
Oh,
doing
she gets hit with
pretty
it!
right now. Wow. Okay. And we were saying like, yeah, fully charged beam isn't that good, and yet here we see it land.
I think that's honestly a blunder on Zyvon's part. He
Could
was
be,
just
yeah.
kind of dabbing on the other side of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Gets out of the corner. Wow. That is a really tough
Oh.
spot. And the
Oh,
lingering
that's
hitbox
glory.
of that is going to take it. Apollo bringing this to
Yeah.
game 5.
Wow. The beam working out.
I don't know
wonder
what he's
if
going to do next.
Yeah.
I guess
And
the
then-
only real thing he can do is stick beam. And
Yeah.
Zyvon's probably going to make the necessary adjustments. So it's going to be a tough game 5 for both parties. here.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if a stage like Butter Building isn't banned, I definitely think Zyvon should go there. That'd be a really good stage for this matchup. Because Beam won't be able to jump around and do his...
Oh, so Wrestler comes out.
Okay.
I would assume she switches, yep, to Bomb.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with this
Alright.
on Apollo.
Actually, I think Apollo in their like first to 5 beat Zyvon in the Bomb Wrestler matchup actually.
Oh, really?
Jim Bastion, okay. Yeah, I think it was on greens too, if I'm not mistaken. But this is Jam Bastion, a much better stage for Bomb in this matchup, so...
Oh, 100%.
They should
You'd
go
know.
with this.
One of the best
Yes.
Bomb mains up here commentating.
Yes, indeed. I don't go there often, you know, with wrestlers, but probably should if it's ever open.
Yeah, you don't really have to be on the ground dealing with wrestler stuff.
Mm-hmm. And already we're seeing the benefits of Jam Bastion.
Yeah, I would never play this matchup on this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my
And Zyvon
band
are playing
stages
a lot.
are probably...
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the only one that I'm like 100% certain of.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. I guess your other would be Rivals. I don't know. I don't see too many wrestlers going Rivals, which I think
I'm
is
fine with
interesting.
Rivals.
Uh-huh.
I think, ooh, that was a good catch.
Ooh, nice buff. Yeah.
Bringing it a little closer, but Zyvon's still getting consistent damage here, which is not something you want to see as the wrestler in this matchup.
Yeah. And of course, Bomb has that buddy toss. That's an instant near 50 damage, so she
Yeah,
could end the game right now if she really wanted to.
I think she's gonna go for it soon. Yep, I saw that run. That I know when it's gonna happen. Oh,
It's a good thing to do in this matchup, but it's also really risky if you don't pull it off, because then it just leaves you open. And
yeah, this is looking. I mean, it's 2 grabs away from.
really, not one.
Yeah, because the most damaging one does 36 without guts. So.
Okay. Yeah. King Apollo not approaching. Just one bomb will do it.
Yep, there it is.
And there you go.